What's going on, Palm Tree? Well, I don't want to hesitate. I want to give you guys a review for WesGhost. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Now, WesGhost is an alternative pop punk musician based here in LA, but originally hailing from St. Louis. I am learning things up to the minute about him. From what I've gathered from researching is that he started out in NFT communities, uploading music there, built his fan base, and through having that ghost character, that avatar, animators reached out and that built up the persona. Now, truth be told, what draws me even more than the music, is the character. Obviously, from MF Doom to ICP to Slipknot, Gorillaz, Mushroomhead, I have found always had an affinity for things with gimmicks, things that are involving characters. But I think now more than ever, I think music as a whole needs to return to that, because there's so many artists out there, and not every artist is an entertainer, but WesGhost absolutely is an entertainer. When I watch his videos, they are expertly directed. I feel like I'm watching these short films that are like an action and sci-fi movies. I'm particularly now drawn to his backstory, learning that, he grew up mixed race, skateboarding, not really fitting in. And, a lot of this music reflects his struggles with addiction and bad relationships and a lot of the things that a listener would resonate with. So you gotta kind of think of these songs as less of his personal stories and more like the accounts of this character that, anyone can relate to. This was definitely a highly anticipated project for me. I don't quite remember how or where I found out about WesGhost's music first, but I had already peeped a couple songs and music videos. I have not really seen a lot of bigger platforms posting him. I just got done watching a few smaller channels like mine do interviews, which shout out to them. They, did a really fine job interviewing him. But yeah, I don't really see many larger platforms supporting WesGhost, which is kind of impressive given that he has this larger fan base. And immediately, I'm not going to hold you, what I was thinking when I saw that was like industry plant. But I don't want to just slap, a bumper sticker word like that onto the guy where it's like, I don't fully know the backstory of like the singer, songwriter he was before he was WesGhost. Evidently, he was writing for other people. So when you hear this project, you're probably going to be reminded of like MGK, for example. They have a very similar sound. The first three tracks to this have kind of the same energetic tempo to them, but track number 3, Switchblade, is definitely the one that catches my attention. Most of all, because of how well produced that one is. And that reverb and echoing is really what draws me in. The next one, subject matter wise, that's very much about the breakup and still longing that person, is Veins. The song Ruined is one of my favorites on here, is because it has that classic grunge and shoegaze vibe. And that's definitely a sound overall that I've been like getting more and more interested in. Bored is just so hard, the following song. That's just really one of my favorites. I don't really have a lot of words to explain why. Doomed, I think, is one of the lead singles. That falling out of the head chorus is going to stick with you for a while. Expired, with somebody else. That reminded me of something that would be off of XXX Tentacion's previous releases. Rest in peace. The breakdown on that is simply perfection. And then you got FaceTime. That's another one of my favorites off the album. That has so much mainstream radio appeal. And again, that's about a strenuous relationship that goes on and on. Teeth is a hard-ass duet featuring Diggy Graves, who I'm going to get more into, too. He's another masked-up artist. Heavy distortion, again. So without, I kind of like to leave some of this for you to investigate on your own, so I'm not going to speak on every single song on here. But nevertheless, I am impressed. There are, some moments where it kind of sounded a little too alike, but regardless, I'm able to pull apart what I need from this album and really digest it and come away with it with an appreciation. So I'll definitely be back for more. I definitely need to see WesGhost live to really dig the whole essence of it. I'm almost mad like I missed that Troubadour show that he performed at in one of his music videos. But anyway, I definitely give my stamp of approval for WesGhost. Don't worry, I'll be fine. Let me know what you guys think about this album in the comments if you've heard it. Let me know if there's anything else I should review in the comments as well. Peace, love, Palm. Are you an unsigned or independent artist looking for a review of your music? Well, you need to holler at Palm. Send an email to prettyawesomelitmusic@outlook.com or just message me on Instagram.
You better follow Palm.
Biatch.